football and organized crime. Two things that have deep roots in this city, but that you wouldn't expect to be connected. However, in 1970, the Kansas City Chiefs' shocking Super Bowl victory didn't just bring a championship home, it helped bring down one of the most powerful mafia families in the country. A desperate betting crisis, an FBI wiretap, and the mob headquarters behind me set off a chain of events that would dismantle Kansas City's underworld. This is a story of how a football game helped take down the Kansas City Mafia.
Blowing up of bars was a very good sign that things were going from bad to worse.
They come from all over the place. Detroit, Cleveland, Milwaukee, all over the Midwest. And they would meet in the back of this produce market in Kansas City.
Anybody else?
No, to me. To my
Why is Harry Wiggins saying then that he gave
Because he's drunk.
The Kansas City Chiefs entered Super Bowl IV as 11-point underdogs against the Minnesota Vikings, but their unexpected victory also played a key role in exposing the Kansas City Mafia's illegal gambling operation. A wiretap installed at a Mafia-run gambling headquarters captured conversations that would ultimately help federal agents dismantle the city's most powerful criminal enterprise. For decades, Kansas City Mafia, led by Nick Savella, controlled illegal gambling, loan sharking, and other criminal operations throughout the city. One of the most lucrative enterprises was bookmaking, where they made money not by taking risk on bets, but by collecting a 10% fee or VIG from losing wagers. Their goal was to ensure an even balance of bets so that they profited no matter the outcome. When the hometown Chiefs made it to Super Bowl IV, Kansas Cityans overwhelmingly bet on their team, creating a massive imbalance in the local betting books. Savella and his associates were desperate to find enough gamblers willing to bet on the Vikings to offset the risk. Unbeknownst to them, the FBI had wiretapped the phones at their headquarters, known as the Trap at 5th and Troost, listening in as the Mafia scrambled to fix their odds. With bets heavily lopsided in the Chiefs' favor, Mafia soldier Frank Tasso was caught on tape telling Savella that they couldn't cover $43,360 in bets, equivalent to over $300,000 today. Frustrated, Savella himself got on the phone and was recorded asking what was being done to address the situation. It was a rare mistake. As the head of the Kansas City Mafia, Savella usually kept a safe distance from day-to-day operations, making it difficult for law enforcement to link him to criminal activity. But here, caught in the moment, he incriminated himself on an FBI wiretap.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Fine. How are you? Okay. How'd you finish for today? How you set? 43. What do you mean? That's how we stand. You mean 47360. Oh God. You mean you're 47360 high right now. Well, that's ridiculous. I'm not. Oh shit. Where's all this from? Where? Right here. I guess ain't much you can do about it.
At the time, wiretaps were a relatively new investigative tool. This one, installed under a federal court order, provided the first direct evidence tying Savella to illegal gambling. He had long been suspected of running the city's rackets, but now the FBI had him on tape discussing criminal business firsthand. Following the Super Bowl, FBI agents used the recording to begin building a case against Savella and his associates. While it took several more years for the legal process to unfold, the Super Bowl IV wiretap played a crucial role in Savella's 1977 conviction for illegal gambling. He was sentenced to prison, though he secured an early medical release after being diagnosed with cancer. The case also helped set the stage for further federal investigations into Kansas City's mafia operations, including a massive casino skimming operation in Las Vegas that was later dramatized in the movie Casino. In the early 1980s, wiretaps and surveillance helped the FBI convict Savella's brother Carl, Mob Lieutenant Carl Ledune, and others for skimming money from the Tropicana and Stardust casinos. These cases, along with internal mob conflicts and high-profile violence in the River Quay district, eventually dismantled the Kansas City Mafia's power structure. In an unrelated but widely publicized incident, Chiefs quarterback Len Dawson's phone number was allegedly found in the possession of a bookie. This led to speculation of his involvement in gambling, but there was no evidence of wrongdoing, and Dawson was quickly cleared.
And turned Len Dawson's nightmare of gambling rumors into a lifelong dream come true.
When Lenny went through the year that he went through, and the triumph that he had. It's one of the great stories in professional sports.
Nobody realized it at the time, but Super Bowl IV was more than a football victory. It was the first major break in a decades-long effort to bring down organized crime in Kansas City. The wiretap at the Trap provided law enforcement with direct evidence of a legal gambling operation and exposed Savella's personal involvement. While the Mafia didn't collapse overnight, the case proved that they were vulnerable, emboldening federal agents to pursue larger investigations that would eventually dismantle their operations.